Hello friends and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz and I'm very excited to share an overview of the Spellbinders kits for December 2023. There are fun, new, and exciting things. First off, there is now a stencil of the month. They sent me this one and I've been playing with it. So I'm going to show you what I did. What I love most, I think, is that it's only $14, right? I didn't know that until today when the clubs actually posted, and I was pleasantly surprised. Then there's always a small die and a large die of the month. Those are two of my very favorites. And I love this little umbrella. You could do it without the couple underneath, I think. There's lots of ways to stretch that. And then here's the large die. I'm going to use the large die a couple of ways, or I have used it. And I will show you what I did to stretch that beyond just a New Year's something. Then there's the 3D embossing folder. This thing is bananas. I've never seen anything quite like it. You can create both of these card fronts from a single embossing folder. Then there's the 2D embossing folder that I think is just beautiful. Then there's the clear stamp and die of the month, and it creates this big scripty love. I love that the die cuts out the insides of like the O and the E and the L. And then the deluxe caboodle is new. People have been asking for this. We've had the total package for a long time, but as we were adding new clubs, it didn't include everything. Now it's everything. Small die, large die, stitching die, 2D and 3D embossing folders. The wax seal kit is now included that wasn't before. The hot foil kit that then also comes with a roll of hot foil, the better press that wasn't included, the stencil set that was not included, the stamp and coordinating die set, and then a monthly bonus item. I will link to this. They always tell you what that monthly bonus item is going to be. This month, it's a 3-pack of blending brushes, but sometimes that bonus item will be unique to the deluxe caboodle kit, and that will be the only way that you can get it. So I'm really excited about all of the clubs. These were just sort of my top picks. Let's go to the tabletop so I can show you what I've made. All right, friends, this is what I've made so far with the December Spellbinders kits. And I say so far because I have a bunch of pieces I've cut that I'm still playing with. This card, the tutorial is already out. This is part of the emergency card kit number 20 that came out on December 1st. I love these wine glasses. Right, so they came as part of the large die of the month. This is always my favorite pick, okay? During the month that the clubs come out, they are at a discount. So this is $27.50 and free shipping. After the month, or after the 27th of the month, this goes up to $40. And that's because it's so big. Like, this is absolutely massive. I've got 2 wine glasses here, but there's also like little shorter sort of champagne glasses. This champagne bottle that you could dress as a wine bottle is taller than an A2 card. You can use it on an A2 and just have it kind of hanging off the edge. I will probably do that. I have already cut it. I just haven't gotten around to making that card yet, but I'm definitely playing with that. And then here I've used the Love You that's supposed to wrap around that champagne bottle on something entirely different, right? There are definitely ways to stretch this. It's got some unicorn sparkles in it, which I always love. Anytime you subscribe to a club, you get 10% off the rest of your Spellbinders orders for the month. And then you get the first 5 days of the next month to look at the clubs, see what they are, decide if you want to cancel that subscription. So it's not like, hey, surprise, we sent you this, and then you don't like it. You don't have to do that. So large die of the month, definitely a top pick. For this card, I used the brand new club. It's the Stencil of the Month club. And this month, it's a 4-layer stencil. And I got it, and I'm looking at the photos that they send us for like how to use it, and they all read super feminine Valentines. But you guys, my husband, the person I give my Valentines to, is not super feminine Valentines, okay? And so I wanted to play around and see how else can we use the stencil? What other techniques can we use? I will have a video for this stenciled background, and then the little pieces I put on here. I wanted to play with it and see what else we can do. So there's embossing powders 2 ways. There's some pastes on here and tips and tricks along the way. So keep an eye out for that. I do, for Valentine's Day, I make a handful of cards for my husband. I write him little notes and I leave them around the house for him to just sort of stumble upon and find. It usually takes him about a week to find them all. So I do make a lot of Valentine's cards, and that one I really enjoyed Here's a peek at the stencil set. They are slightly larger than A2, right? So you can get that full A2 panel on there. They come with little corner pieces etched in there to help you line everything up over and over, though this one, I didn't even need to use that. It was really simple, and they're numbered in case the order matters. I went out of order because you know how bad I am at following directions. The other kit I have to share with you is the 3D embossing folder. I've never seen one like this. There are two separate sort of sides or panels to this. So you can create two A2 panels. This one has a heart in the middle with some florals, and this one has a floral heart and then sort of a heart quilt pattern background. I thought they read pretty feminine when I first got it, so I was determined to play with it, come up with cards that I thought my husband would like. Sometimes if it's a little more feminine and then I slap something funny on it. I think that does it too. But I love both of these. There will be a video showing you the techniques I use. There's shimmer and shine on both of these. I did them differently. But it's hard to see an embossing folder on camera. But here's the embossing folder. I just think it's really clever. I kind of hope they come out with more this way, because I just stuck my full 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock in there, ran it through once, and then chopped it in half. So actually, I did one in purple and one in teal and ended up with 4 panels. So again, these are the clubs that they sent me to play with. Starting next month, I have requested that they send me the small die of the month as well, because you know I love die cutting. I hope this inspiration is helpful. Keep an eye out for more videos to come with tutorials on how I did this. I'll also have one probably with that champagne bottle too. I hope this is helpful. I'll have links for all of the clubs below. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.